So first thing is to check if we have the correct size. Therefore, you will need the sole, of course, and if you have a look at it, you will see it's pre-bended. You will need your toe pads. Try to touch the front surface of the sole and turn your foot sideways. Now you have to check if the inner surface of your foot and the sole aligns perfectly. So it should look somehow like this, but not like this. For example, if your foot would be too long for the sole, you will have like this little gap here. We don't want to have this. And if the foot is like too short for the sole, I cannot do this because it fits like perfectly, you will have a gap somewhere here. When you slide into your toe box, you will see that it will widen up a bit. We're going to fix this width now to make sure it won't widen even more when you're on point. Just put it on the toe box and put it one way around. If you want, and I always do this, I use a second layer of tape. So it will be very, very long lasting. Okay, so next thing are the laces. We're going to choose what you need. The basic rule is like very narrow laces are for beginners and not that strong feet. If you're a very experienced dancer and you have very archy feet, please use wider laces. I always recommend to use 2 laces, but you can play around here. I'm going to check my foot now. It's not the most archy feet I've ever seen, but I'm also not a beginner, so I would recommend to use the middle lace. I'm going to assemble the shoe now. I'm going to grab it like this and then just open the skin and put it in like this. I'm going to tear sidewise, just like this. Next thing is we're going to flap around the skin. So you will take the laces you just decided to use and we'll put into the first 4 incisions. I'm going to use a smaller and a middle one and make sure that the Velcro with the hooks, like the rougher surface, faces up to you. So just like this. Put on your toe pad. And by the way, this is the stadium where you can leave your point shoes. So every time you've worn them, you don't need to deassemble everything. You just can close the laces and leave the shoes like this. Just pull it over, put it in your bag, and you're ready to dance for the next time. Let's slide into the shoe. Make sure to touch the surface here and close the laces. Not too tight and not too loose. Just to start, I can show you the difference. If I loosen them more, I will have more ability to fall over. Like I make them very loose now. Like for now, I don't have like that much support here because the laces are very loose. You can see I can bend it easily through. So let's try what will happen when I pull them tighter.
So, pull skin back again, open them again.
So, very tight now. Let's see what happens. Okay, yes, I can already see it, and you can also see my arch is not really there, but I would prefer something in between so I'm not pulled back so easily. Now I'm going to close them like not too tight, not too loose, like I just mentioned. And there you go. So this is just like perfect. I can easily roll up and down. Okay, I hope this helps you with your individual fitting experience. If you have any further questions or individual requests, of course, email or text us on Instagram and we're happy to help you. We can advise you how to optimize your experience with act points.